Well, hello everybody and welcome to today's webinar. And of course the first thing I want to do is remind everybody of our mission, which of course is to nourish the world in body, mind and spirit. And our 3-year vision to achieve $1 million in sales per month in each of the markets in the Asia Pacific region. And if the company's doing that, then all the engaged active distributors will be well on their way to financial freedom. Our top priorities for the year, as they have been and still are, is to increase our key performance indicators, as you can see there, of sponsoring, sales, advancements and retention. And if each of these is growing in your organization, then you will be, again, moving towards financial freedom. Our other priorities, of course, develop brand awareness throughout the region, which we're doing through a number of ways, and we're increasing the online capabilities, which is supporting that priority, implementing our social media strategy, which is just rolling out and doing a great job, and we're getting more and more penetration into the marketplace through our social media. And of course, our focus is on director, which is the first level where you're really building an organization, and that's where you should have your sights set to work your way up through master affiliate and to director. This week, our webinar is on, are you as good as you can be? So let me ask you that question. Are you as good as you can be? One of the things that people forget in our business that I've noticed from time to time is to have fun. You know, kids know how to have fun. They get out there and have pillow fights. They do all sorts of things. But they just have fun, and fun is a key thing in their lives. And if children are having fun, they grow up well balanced, they are easier to be around, you know, they're just generally better people and have better lives, and that's what children tend to do. But as adults, we forget that. What we need to do is we need to program ourselves to be successful, but we have to remember to have fun along the way. Programming ourselves to be successful is absolutely a key issue that we need to make sure that we do to be successful in our lives. We need to go out there and we need to look for the things that's going to help us. But really and truly, don't forget to have fun along the way. We just forget that as we grow up, and it's really a sad thing. We get all caught up in what we have to do, and success is so important. And I have to be professional, and I have to be this, and I have to be that. Well, you know what? It's okay to have fun. And you can be professional when you have fun, and you can be successful when you have fun. Because the key is that we stop dreaming when we grow up. When we're kids, you know, we dream. When we're teenagers, as we're growing up, we're dreaming. Some people might be dreaming about playing for their country in a different sport. Other people are dreaming about sailing around the Pacific Islands. People have dreams. But what happens is life gets in the way and we actually stop dreaming. And you know what happens then? We stop striving. We start to settle. That's when we start to get caught in ruts. But the key is don't stop dreaming. Keep dreaming. This business is about dreaming. And if you want to be as good as you can be, you need to keep dreaming, and you need to have big dreams. And you know what? In this business, you need to be proud about this business. It generates confidence in what you do. It generates confidence in your posture. It generates confidence in your voice. It generates confidence in your attitude. And we all know how important posture is when we're out there talking to people. It takes the timidity out of things that we do. Be proud about the business that you're in. Know that what you're doing is you're going out there and you're helping to change people's lives because of the amazing products that we have and the incredible opportunity we have through our compensation plan, through our business opportunity. Be proud of that. Know that you're doing something good for people. Know that you're doing something good for the world. And then when you know that in your heart, you can be proud. And when you're proud, you will generate confidence. Remember this. Reliv is not a business of the mind. It's a business of the heart. When you speak from the heart, and I'll bet each and every one of you has experienced this somewhere, when you speak from the heart, people hear you. It connects with people. They know when you're speaking from your heart. They know what it means to you. They feel it. And Reliv is not a business of motivation. It's a business of inspiration. Look around you. Look at the amazing things in the world. Look at the amazing acts of kindness, the amazing acts of bravery and courage that you see every day if you look for it. Be inspired by these. And by doing what you need to do and getting out there and sharing your story from your heart, you will inspire other people. And you'll inspire people in your organization. You'll inspire people to want to be a part of it. This is a business of inspiration. And let me tell you something. It's a business of passion. And passion comes from unwavering belief. And belief has many levels. There's belief in our products, which everyone who's on these products and has been taking these products for a while has incredible belief in the products. There's belief in the company and people who've been taking the products and people who've been involved with Reliv. They believe in the company. There's belief in this great opportunity, this great financial opportunity that we have. You need belief in that too. And sometimes people don't have as strong a belief in that because they're out there and they're finding that people aren't just jumping over themselves to get on board, to get into network marketing. Well, you know what? So what? You have to have belief that you're in the right place, that you're doing the right thing, that you are giving people this great opportunity, that you're giving people the pathway to financial freedom. You need to have that belief. And first and foremost and above everything else, you need to have belief in yourself. If you have belief in yourself, it's incredible, just incredible what you can achieve. But that is where the passion comes from. The passion comes from that unwavering belief. And the other thing that you need to do to be as good as you can be is persistence. I can't tell you in the 16 years that I've been in this business how many times I've had top leaders come up to me and say, the only reason I'm where I am today is through persistence because I won't give up. I will not quit. I just persist and I persist and I persist. And I can think of one leader in particular who would often say, look at me. Look at me. People look at me. They don't think I can be successful. I've got a strange voice. You know, I'm overweight. I'm not an eloquent speaker. But yet I'm successful. Why am I successful? Because of persistence, because I won't give up. I will follow people. I will follow people up. 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 I remember them saying that to me time and time again. It's all about persistence. And as Calvin Coolidge said, and you've already read it, nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. You need to have that determination to just keep going. You're so determined to get to your goals. You set your goals, have the determination to get there, and persist. And do not allow yourself to be distracted no matter what. No matter what happens, do not be distracted. Persist. Because that's all diamonds do. As it says here, diamonds are nothing more than chunks of coal that stuck to their jobs. Diamonds persisted and persisted, or you could say the chunks of coal persisted and persisted and persisted and persisted until they became diamonds. And that's exactly how it is in this business. You persist, and you persist, and eventually you become an ambassador. This is a great business, and persistence will be your best friend over time. Don't give up. Don't drop your energy. Don't drop your activity levels. And if your activity levels aren't high enough, increase them. Increase them and persist at it until you become that diamond. And a lot of people say, hey, I'm not into selling. I'm not a salesperson. I can't sell anything. Oh, dear me, of course not. Why would anyone expect you to do that? Well, let me tell you something. Don't freak out. The sales process is just a journey. You're guiding your prospect along the path because it's really quite simple. And we've done this. I've done this in a webinar a number of weeks ago. It's on our YouTube channel. Please go and have a look at it if you haven't seen this. It just simplifies it and takes the mystery out of it. Because when your prospect is out there and they may be looking, they may not be looking, but you're the one who knows the path they need to take. And it's your job to take them by the hand and guide them down the path. That's all you need to do. It's really that simple. It's not hard selling. It's not cramming something down someone's down someone's throat. It's not persuading someone to do anything. It's just influencing people. And through persistence and determination, you can get people down the pathway. And there are really 7 simple steps to selling. As you can see, they're on the screen. I'm not going to read them out because you can see them. Really 7 simple steps to selling. So you are selling. And you know what? You're selling yourself, because people won't buy from you if they don't like you. And if you speak from the heart, you speak with passion, you inspire people around you, and you have persistent determination, people are going to want to have a piece of that. They're going to want to be a part of it. And that's how you inspire people to come on board. So don't be like a deer in the headlights. Don't stand there wondering what I should do, which way, what, where, how, who, why. Oh, I need more information. If only I had more of this. If only I had more of that. All you need more of is activity. All you need more of is to go out there and talk to people every single day. Go and talk to 3 single people every day, 3 brand new people every single day, 3 people every day, 3 people every day, 3 people every day. That's all you need to do. If you speak to 3 people every day, your business will grow. Your business will explode. You've got to step back and you've got to look at the big picture. Everyone, sooner or later at some stage, people get zero in and the universe gets smaller and they just start to become microscopic about how they're looking at what's going on in their life, and they suddenly, all they can see is all the problems that are ahead of them, all the reasons why they can't. You need to step back. There's that old saying, I can't see the forest for the trees. Step back. Look at the big picture. Remember, what is your big picture? What's the vision that you have? What's the vision that Reliv has? We've got a big picture. The big picture for Asia Pacific is to reach $1 million in sales for each market. It's really clear. There's an even bigger picture than that with Reliv International. And when you go to international conference, you get a feeling of this big picture. And all these people from all around the world. And then you start to realize that through the Cologris Foundation, that there's over 40,000 children worldwide that we're helping every day. You get to see this big picture of what you're a part of. So zoom back. Take that zoom function in your brain and pull back so that you can see what's happening outside the square. Because when you do that, when you step back and you look at the big picture, you can actually start to see what the difference is between an obstacle and an opportunity. And you know what? The difference is simple. It's how you look at it. You can look at something and see it as an obstacle, or you can look at something and see it as an opportunity. You can be going for a walk through the bush and there's a gate and the gate's locked. Oh no, it's an obstacle. Well, you know what? No, it's an opportunity to test out how good you are at climbing and climb over the top of it. Everything is really simple. If you have the bigger picture, if you step back, it's easy to see what the difference is between an obstacle and an opportunity, and not just in your business, but in your life. Don't focus on the obstacle. Don't let your mind get into a negative frame where it looks at the obstacle. Take control. Look at the opportunity. See the opportunity. Because it's your attitude that makes the difference. As it says here, there's a lemonade in every lemon. But what are you going to do? Look at the lemon, suck on the lemon, and go, ooh, that's sour. Squeeze it, add a bit of sugar, there's your lemonade. Is it an obstacle? Is it an opportunity? Your attitude is what makes a difference. And I love this saying. There's a lemonade in every lemon, and I take that through my life every single day. And I remind myself of this if I ever get caught. If I ever get caught in a negative spiral of thought, I remind myself that there's a lemonade here somewhere. Somewhere there's a lemonade, and I'm going to find it. Because remember, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. There's study after study after study over years and years and years that have proven that this is what it is. Doesn't matter what you say to someone, it's how you're saying it. Do you have confidence? Do you believe it? Because if you're saying to somebody something and you don't truly believe it, they pick it up. They know. They see it in your body language. They read it in your energy. There's so many studies to prove that this is true. So it's up to you. It's to have the right attitude and to say it the way it needs to be said, to have confidence, to stand tall, push that chest out, lift those shoulders, be confident. Have confidence in this business. Have confidence in your ability to build this business. Have confidence in your ability to share this with other people and know that you can inspire them to want to be a part of it. As it says here, life does not make us victims. Others can shake you, surprise you, disappoint you, but they can't prevent you from taking the situation you're presented with and moving on. No matter where you are in life, no matter what your situation, you can always do something. You always have a choice. It is absolutely true. You always have a choice. When I was 27 years old, I made a choice. I grew up with a poor background. I grew up in a poor family. We had very little. And I was living the same life, heading down the same path. And when I was 27, I made a decision and I decided to change that. One single decision, and my life was never the same. You know why? Because I always had that choice. It just took me till I was 27 to realize it. You can make that choice because you have a choice. No matter where you are in life, no matter what your situation, you can always do something. You know, it comes down to belief again. I said earlier, it's the belief in yourself that matters more than anything else. And you know, that's what I found in my life. It is about the belief in me and what I know I can do. And I use myself as an example because of where I came from. And I believed that I could achieve anything. All I did was make a decision, and that decision changed the way I thought about things. It changed my mindset. It changed my psyche. And I took that belief in myself and I channeled it, and I went down the path that I wanted to go down to be where I am today. Everyone can do it. It comes down to belief. Do you believe in yourself enough? And if you don't, then you know what? You need to believe in yourself. And how do you do that? You program yourself to believe. You program yourself to be successful. There's a whole series of things we could talk about on that, which is not the purpose or the subject of today's webinar. But look around. See what you can find. Look at other people. Be inspired around you. Believe in what you can do. Know that in yourself, you have what it takes to do whatever it is you want to do. You just have to look and find it and have the courage to move forward with it. Confucius says our greatest glory is not in failing, but rising every time we fall. And that is so true. It's that old saying about what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And again, very true. You either believe in yourself or you don't. So it's time to start believing in yourself. As Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, said, if people believe in themselves, it's amazing what they can accomplish. Look at people throughout the ages. Helen Keller, Mahatma Gandhi, John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr. Amazing people who believed in themselves and they changed the world. And we can do that too. All we have to do is believe in ourselves. John F. Kennedy, one of my personal heroes, being courageous requires no special combination of time, place, and circumstance. In other words, you can be courageous anytime, anywhere, any day, anyhow. Just step up. Just step up and be courageous and think big. Think big. Don't settle for what's in front of you. Don't settle for the little things in life. Think big. Go out there. Believe in yourself and strive to get what you want. Because if you think you can, you can. It's just like the invisible bike. If you think you can, you can. You may not be able to ride an invisible bike, you think. Well, how do you know if you don't try? I can see that cat's having a pretty good crack at it. And as I said, step up. It's time to step up. We've got our conference coming up. Our Australian-New Zealand conference. Take the lead. It's time to step up, everyone. It's time to step up. It's time to say, I've had enough of mediocrity. I've had enough of averageness. I want excellence. I want to step up. I want to take the lead. I want to change my life. I want financial freedom, and I'm going to do it from today. It's time to step up. Your life in 2014 can be just like this, where you set your goal and you race through those months and you race through those monthly goals until you achieve what it is that you want to achieve. You can spend the rest of this year setting everything up and getting the activity going, getting the momentum happening so that you hit 2014 running and you run and you power right through all those goals until you achieve what it is you want to achieve at the end of that year. Now is the time to drive towards next year. Now is the time to drive towards next year. Now is not the time to sit back and think, hey, Christmas is just around the corner. Now is the time to drive hard. Now is the time to pick up your activity levels. Now is the time to talk to lots of people. Now is the time to build momentum. Build momentum right through the end of this year into next year. One of my favorite sayings out of a movie. I love Rocky movies. I find them incredibly inspiring. I know some people don't have a high opinion of Sylvester Stallone, but you know what? It's not about him. It's about the message. It's about the message that's in the movie. And a thing that he says to his son. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you've got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. And I say that to you. You're better than that. And so I ask you the question that I asked when we started. Are you as good as you can be? I hope that you go out there and push yourself further than you've ever pushed yourself before, and start now building towards financial freedom and changing whatever it is you need to change to be more successful than you are today and more successful than you have been up till today. Are you as good as you can be? Are you happy with everything that you've achieved? Are you happy with the success that you've achieved? Are you as good as you can be? Let's talk about some ignition updates. There's some ignition events happening in the Philippines and Kuala Lumpur, as you can see on the screen there. The 22nd, the 23rd in Philippines, and the 26th in KL. And I'll be there doing business presentations and training. So, you know, anyone in those regions, you get them along to those events. And remember, next week, as I mentioned earlier, our Take the Lead Australia-New Zealand conference in Melbourne. And you know what, guys? You know what? Do what you can to get there. If you haven't already gotten there, do what you can to get there. This is going to be an amazing event. Are you as good as you can be? And can you get there to help yourself be as good as you can be, to help yourself maybe to be better than what you think you can be? Remember to be on the lookout every Monday for the webinar links via email and for Facebook, guys. And you know what? Thank you so much for being on the webinar today, and I want you to get out there and ignite your business and ask yourself the question and see what answer you get. Are you as good as you can be? Thank you all.